Hi, this is Neve of the Stay at Home Family, and I really want to help you to change your life. It's something that so many people want. They live every day feeling this discomfort, this pain, and being somewhere that they don't want to be. For me, it was in working at Starbucks. Like, honestly, as jobs go, it was a fine job. I actually loved making coffee. I love coffee, and I'm actually drinking a coffee out of a Starbucks mug right now. It's not Starbucks coffee, sorry. But, I loved making coffees. But for me, it was the pain of walking out of the house when my daughter was still in it and not even out of bed. It was the pain of having someone dictate to me when and where I needed to be, of getting home sometimes and getting a phone call that I need to go back in because there was some kind of emergency, some kind of problem. The pain of looking at the next step, looking at the next promotion, and going, oh my gosh, my boss looks miserable. Why would I want that job? And sitting there realizing that there was like no way up in life. There was no way it could get better. It looked like it could only get worse because honestly the best part of my job was making coffees, which I did most of the days, and then some days I was managing other stuff, and that was way less fun. It was way better to just be the barista. And so I realized, well, it's like if I want to go down the corporate ladder instead of up, I'm never going to have the kind of income I want to have the options I want to have, and I want to do what I want when I want. I'm going to have to work more hours. And it was like this weird paradox I got stuck in. And I wanted to change my life, but I found myself doing the same things every single day. And finally, everything changed because I got angry enough, I got frustrated enough, and the pain became bigger than the pain of doing something different. Doing something different can be really scary. It can be a little overwhelming. People want to change their life, but they're not willing typically to change their thinking, or even more importantly, to change their decisions or their habits. So we'll sit there going, I want change, I want change, I want change, while we're walking to work. Going, I want change, while we're kind of watching TV after work. We'll look at, it might be like looking at a business. I know for me, that's what I was always doing, is looking at internet, ways to make money on the internet. And every single time I would look at it, I would like freak out and panic. And then I would go back to Starbucks with no hope, no possibilities. And then this one time there was just something different, just something, I don't know, it was some weird level of frustration where I decided to make a different decision. And I clicked the link that was offered to me, and I decided to give it a try because I figured this way, at least in my day-to-day thing, I know that there's something different that could happen. And I was scared at first. I wasn't expecting much at all, to be totally honest. I'd had a lot of disappointments. I'd had a lot of what I called then failures. But I kept putting each foot forward on the path of doing something a little bit different in my day, of following some steps people were telling me to follow, of just changing, just tweaking every single day who I was being and what I was doing. And it actually really didn't take that long for everything to turn around and to have a completely different life, where I was calling up my boss at Starbucks saying, I'm not coming back in. So today is December 31st. It's New Year's Eve. There's no better time than right now to make a change. But a change starts with a new decision, and then with following through with new actions. You cannot have a new life if you continue with your old thinking and your old actions. So the first action that you need to take right now is clicking the link below this video, going to the next page, and looking at what it is that I chose on that fateful day that completely changed my life, and seeing if this might be the right fit for you. So click the link below. Happy New Year, and I will see you on the next page.